system. We will not allow them to buy the seeds from multinational companies. If you follow indigenous protocols developed by the ICR system, seeds provided by them, seeds provided by our country's research, I'll support you, entire support including market access, if your produce or the products is marketable as per the international standards. So this is what I want to tell you. The organic as well as the vegan food, we have the market, India as well as overseas. This is what I want to convey and invite all the states, because we have the people from Odisha, we have the people from Tamil Nadu, we have the people from Chhattisgarh, we have some representation from Haryana, and we have a friend from Nigeria, because Nigeria is very close to me. I have been associated with Nigeria for a long time. 3 years back, I was instrumental for developing a comprehensive local agriculture plan for Nigerian government. And I had made a presentation where 970 governors were present in Nigeria. So I request my friend from Nigerian embassy in India that let's have a dialogue with your mission head and take it further, this initiative. India, Nigeria, millet consortium. Because India, Nigeria put together contributes to the 97% of the pearl millet. So this is my humble appeal and request to you to convey my message to your High Commissioner, and we'll come to Delhi and have a meeting with this, and we'll take it further. So thank you very much to everybody, all the students, all the volunteers. Please stay here. We will be, feeling honored to give you a memento at the end of the session, and let the session continue by Dr. Yadav. You listen him very carefully. He is the pioneer and he is the person who brought organic farming to this country. So listen him very carefully. Thank you very much.
अब मैं चेयरमैन की जगह स्पीकर के रूप में आ गया हूँ. प्रेजेंटेशन लगा दो. So, Satyen ji, in my place as a chairman of the session, and all the distinguished participants, and my special appreciation to the organizers, and also to the SKN Agriculture University for providing me the opportunity to come to the Durgapura farm. I think I'll be sharing one old issue. I started my my service career from this campus only. I was in agriculture department for 1978 to 1984. And my first posting was here only. I think that was seed testing laboratory. बहुत लंबा वक्त गुजर गया है, कुछ यादें कमजोर भी हो गई हैं. For first 2 years I was in seed testing laboratory, and then another 2 years was a rhizobium laboratory. And most important thing is that the rhizobium, which I never studied in my career, made my career, and that subject is still continuing with me, although on the way organic farming came. So I'll not go into the details of all those issues. My thanks again to bringing me back to my first Karm Bhumi of Durgapura farm. So I'll just give you a brief idea about the overall scenario of the organic agriculture. It's more or less, you can say it's a collection of the data and the statistics, what we have prepared. We started in government organic farming somewhere in the 2001 to 2004. That was a time when my scientist friend also said, are you gone out of the mad? Does this system suits our country of such a big population? And organic farming will be a curse for us. At that time I used to say, we are such a diversified country and we have a place for everything. And when we have a place for everything, we can also have a place for organic farming. We are not fighting with organic agriculture with a system which is supported by billions of dollars worth investment in the research institutions and all those things. But we still can show in some areas, some crops, some places, organic also can do wonders. And the same system which said that organic farming will not work, now supports us, says yes, organic can yield the same. We have 15 years of the data coming out of the same research system, sir. You know, network project on organic farming, and now this has come up. Now we are more confident and going forward. Now I'll just giving you the journey, how it has gone into the country. Next slide. Basically, nowadays, along with the organic, you might have heard Honorable Prime Minister talking about the natural farming, so many other. So initially in our thinking, organic, natural, or any other biodynamic or homa farming, which does not use the chemicals, which does not use the genetically modified organism, is organic. But now, because the two narratives are there, so we have tried to give the two definitions. In our understanding, both are diversified cropping system based agriculture, excluding the use of chemicals and using sustainable practices. Organic farming is open for the inputs from outside, organic input, biological input like biofertilizer, biopesticide, while natural farming is the one which says, next slide, natural farming is the one which says it is purely in on-farm resource-based agricultural system. You can generate any form of input, but it should be done on the farm, from the resources collected either from your farm or from the village or the nearby areas. Natural farming does not allow any space for the purchased inputs. That is the difference between the two. Next one. I'll just give you a scenario how the world goes around this. Next slide. You can skip it. Next. Now, this is the world scenario. Almost now practically all the continents are working for promotion of organic agriculture. Europe is the one which is going much, much faster. They have a goal to convert at least 25% of their land in next 10 years' time. Few of the smaller European nations have already achieved it. Others are on course. Germany has already fixed up the date for 2035 to achieve the 25% coverage of the land under organic. So you can see these are the figures. You have a copy. I'll request the organizers, you can share this one to everybody so that you can have the latest statistics. Next one. This is the overall scenario. Almost about we have the data from about 190 countries. Almost about 75 million hectare land is organic. When we say organic, here our mean is that land which is certified under the third party certification system. In this statistics, we have not included the area which is either default organic, traditionally organic, or even organic by design but not certified, because we don't have the reliable information. So whatever the information reliable is there, only that much we are presenting here. You can see Australia is the largest one, although in terms of the arable land, you can say Australia is not the number one, because they have the largest area under the grasslands and the pastures, and they are the largest producer of the organic meat. Then you can say Argentina, Uruguay, and fourth place comes India. When we started our organic journey, we were at 28th place in 2007. And you can see from 2007 to 2021, we have covered so many steps, and now we are fourth. And we are fourth only in terms of the area which is under third party certification. We also have another certification system known as PGS India. If we add to that, we are number 2. Next one. Market. Market is really growing, $132 billion US market. But in this market, the important thing is that data is available only from the two areas. One is the North America, means the USA and the Canada, and then European Union. And according to the data which emanates from these two, 90% of the consumption happens in these 32 countries. 190 countries grows, and these 32 countries eats up everything. Because almost all the developing world, including the Argentina, Uruguay, India, we produce mainly for the whites. This is the general statistics. Next one. I just wanted to show how the organic commodities sell into the market. Almost about 50% sells into the bulk loose commodities and 50% into the processed products. Next one. Now, this is about the, as on March 2021, latest statistics for the India organics. Total area 50 lakh hectare means 5 million. Cultivated is 3.8. Out of that, third party certified is about the 2.6 million. That's why we are at the number 4. If we add this 3.8, I think then we will become the number 2. And the government of India actually developed a policy in 2005 to bring almost about 10% of the total agricultural land over a period of 30 years. We have almost reached to that level in terms of the time, but the growth has been slow. So far we have covered only 2.5%. Instead of 10%, we have just covered almost about 2.5% of the total agricultural land under organic farming. Next one. Next, Lagan. We made a survey span over a period of 4-5 years through a industry body known as SOCHM and one organic agriculture body known as ICOA, International Competence Center for Organic Agriculture. That's a Bangalore-based organization. They collected a lot of information from different cities over a period of time.